on anything.
Everyone can rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the Egg Harbor City Common Council was provided in the following manner. Advance written notice of this meeting was posted on the Egg Harbor City Hall bulletin board. Advance written notice of this meeting was posted on the Egg Harbor City website. Advance written notice of this meeting was sent to the Hamilton Gazette and the press. The meeting is being conducted via Zoom and conference call. The meeting is also being recorded to air on the Egg Harbor City website, channel 97, and the Egg Harbor City Facebook page. May I have a roll call, please?
Mayor DePetti. Here. Antonisi. Here. Clark. Here. Dash.
Here.
Galloway. Heiss.
Here.
Hesse. Timbers.
Here.
Wright. Councilman Wright will not be here tonight. Richie.
Here. Next is a resolution for us to move into an executive session regarding personal matters. May I have a motion? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, I'd like to ask the public to leave the room, please.
Sure he did.
Jody, if you can mute. Great. I'd like to thank everybody for attending tonight's meeting at 6:30. We had an executive session with our formal opening of our meeting with flag salute included. At this time, in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the Egg Harbor City Common Council was provided in the following manner. Advance written notice of this meeting was posted on the Egg Harbor City Hall bulletin board. Advance written notice of this meeting was posted on the Egg Harbor City website. Advance written notice of this meeting was sent to the Hamilton Gazette and the press. The meeting is being conducted via Zoom and conference call. The meeting is also being recorded to air on the Egg Harbor City website, channel 97, and the Egg Harbor City Facebook page. May I have a roll call, please?
Mayor DePetti. Here. Antonisi. Here. Clark. Here. Dash.
Here.
Galloway. I'm here. Heiss. Here. Hesse. Timbers.
Here.
Wright. Richie.
Here. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to our city solicitor to give a synopsis of the executive session.
We discussed personnel matters, and I'd like to ask mayor and council for a resolution to approve and execute a memorandum of agreement with student value day. Roll call, motion first and second.
I make that motion.
Second. All right, roll call, please.
Antonisi. Yes. Clark. Yes. Dash.
Yes.
Galloway. Yes. Heiss.
Yes.
Timbers.
Yes.
Richie.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve the minutes from February 9th?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Anyone from the public would like to comment on any item on the agenda? Go once, twice, all right. Number 9, the mayor has asked me to table, and we will revisit that at a future meeting. So moving on to number 10, Mayor, the floor is yours.
Just two quick things. The cleanup day is scheduled for May 6th. That's the first Saturday in May, as it always is. And we do have several that we have not gotten word back on yet. So in preparation for a couple of it, we have a fire truck grant. That's it. We are looking forward to grant for what type of grants we want to do within the next year. So we'll keep you posted on that. Since we have a grant writer now. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna go into committee reports real quick. They're not on the agenda. I have nothing for finance, redevelopment, or safety, so I'll go into highway, Councilwoman Heiss.
I have nothing except, I'm gonna try to get everybody together to have a real quick meeting, just so we can go over highway and what we do as the committee. That's all I have.
Councilman Dash for code.
Nothing for code tonight.
Councilwoman Anthony C.
Can I question for code?
Sure.
Is anything going on with the bowling alley?
Yes, there is.
The Acme sites?
I don't know about the active site, but the bowling alley, there is a lot of activity there. I'll be happy to forward you the emails from the fire official.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people in the audience might be concerned about.
Well, right now it's an ongoing investigation, so I'm prepared to speak of it. But the fire official was out there,
Okay,
and it is a very active site.
I can talk about that site. It's just, he has, the gentleman that owns it now, he has come in and pulled permits in the building department, so his vehicles are parked out there and anticipate, closing up the roof, because there were people living in there currently. So he's going to take care of securing the building. That's really all I know right now, other than the last I heard Ryan, he was still going to do the, park thing, as he changed his mind since then.
I haven't heard anything since.
Haven't heard anything.
You're saying he's ready to start with site improvements. He's got
Yeah.
sidewalk to do, driveway improvements, all that stuff.
So basically, he really just got the papers on that like, maybe a month ago. He was in, it was in the process of him buying it and whatnot, and I think to go before, it was just a very long process, and he finally did make settlement on it, so that was probably a month ago.
Sounds all right.
I'd like to recommend that the redevelopment committee meet on that particular property, either to investigate rescinding the redevelopment agreement or amending it to include condemnation. It's been like that for forever, and they've had that redevelopment designation for
He hasn't answered that yet.
8 years.
Well, he hasn't answered that, that's the redevelopment.
So we've not named him as the redeveloper.
Okay.
So there is no active redevelopment agreement at this time. Because we can take the interpretation that if you are not the redeveloper, if someone sells it to you, you have to petition the city. To be named. So we've not done that because we've not received that request.
And when you do receive that request, it'll come here for committee review.
Because the
Thank you.
council's the authority on redevelopment plans. So
Correct.
it doesn't even have to go, well, we'll go to the language, but you are the body that approves for redevelopment.
Correct. He could move forward with something on that site that would be approved, just in the highway commercial zone. You can, anything that's allowable highway commercial zone, you can come in the planning board and go over that way. But if he wants to do anything under the redevelopment agreement, it should be a city council.
Does that property have highway frontage?
The Acme zone? Yes.
Because I know that there's that one corner piece.
Yeah, there's a corner property, there's the old driveway into the Acme directly from Route 30, that is
That's
frontage on the whole property used to be the highway commercial.
it's driving by at night, it's very, very dark here. Are there lights out on the street?
Like street lights for
Streetlights.
Atlantic Electric?
Yeah. Or-
If there are, I mean, you can call Atlantic Electric,
There's
has
an
a
app.
system to report, yeah, you can do it through an app on your phone,
The
you can go on the website.
The officers for the main electric, so maybe the chief can have him check that.
Yeah, they have a little interactive map.
They did explain the street temporary parking lights there.
And you can pull up the app and see which ones are called in and which ones aren't.
Report an outage if there's.
I'll tell you if it's been a report. Thank you.
Councilwoman Anthony C. Property Parks and School Board.
For Parks and Playground, we met this past week. We went over a couple things about the returning lifeguards. I have a list here that I just got, so we're gonna discuss a few things with roles and responsibilities for them. So we'll probably get together and meet again in regards to that. We did discuss a electronic app to use at the lake, so I just have some information. I did some research. It's called the Vipley Pass.
Yeah, that's a good program.
It's so you negotiate the rates. They say it's a nominal fee, so if everybody's in agreement and investigating it a little further, I will discuss with them, reach out to them about what those fees would look like for us. We would have to get some kind of cell phone or tablet of some kind out to the lake for the lifeguards because they would need it to scan. But it probably would yield good results and have them dealing with less cash. So it's really a great idea. And I'm sorry, was it Ventnor Beach, Margate Beach? Ventnor, Margate, they utilize. it. So here's some information.
Like 40 cents.
Mhm. It's just an app that you scan and then they can pay you directly through it. And Vipley is kind of like the holder of it. So, and you can also use Viply for advertisements or sending out messages. So if you have people that have their lake badges through Viply, and there's a day where the lake's gonna be closed, or it's gonna close early, or something like our fireworks, you can send out mass notification that way as well. So it's just another good tool to use with it. It has 24/7 online support, all different kinds of marketing, and it looks like it's fairly easy to use. So if anybody wants to take a look, I have some information there on
The towns on Down Beach that use it found their revenue went up, right? Because more people will buy their apps and their tags in advance.
that. And
They
then
may
you
never go to the lake. They still purchase.
you don't have to deal with the match, which is kind of what most people.
There wasn't any problems. I know that they had trouble with it. With the scanner on the beach, if they didn't have service, so I don't know what the services out of the lake.
So we had discussed,
I can show you what it is.
as a first responder, I get access to the first responder network. The lifeguards would be considered first responders with the first responder network. And we would have to investigate this more, so this
Yeah,
is
'cause
just
it wasn't
talking
going
about
back.
it, but with the first responder network, you get additional access to internet that other people don't, and I can personally attest to utilizing mine when I work throughout the lake. For entire summer, so the internet access through the first responder network does work, so if we did go that route, it would work very well for them out there.
So Jerry,
Because it didn't work
could
on
you
the
look
beach.
into that?
They probably weren't going through the
Cable company?
AT&T first responder.
We have it, that's who we would have for cell phone. We have that.
Yeah.
So can you look into that and see what they can do, maybe? Are we putting like, some sort of connection out there?
It's actually. all components. Yeah, it's just, you would, if you already have it, you would just need to add another line. And then they would have the hotspot on the phone. Additionally, we talked about raising the rates at the lake. Our rates are substantially lower than everything else in Atlanta County, so these rates are still going to be lower. If agreed upon by everybody, I'll just run across what we're going to raise them to from what they were. I had it listed, but actually, I'll send an email with all of that, and we can discuss it. We can bring it to the next meeting. That way I have the right rates written down, because some of these don't coincide with each other. But we would just raise them so that they're more on target with what the local county rates are, but still lower than everybody else. So I will get what they used to be to what we were talking about and send that out to everybody to look at, and we can discuss it next. And that's all I have.
Great, thank you. Anything for school board?
No, nothing for school board. There is a special school board meeting on Monday for Greater Egg, and Ingrid and I are.
Do you know what the topic is for that meeting?
I don't, it just came out and said that it was a special meeting.
Email was sent by Meg earlier today.
I'm pretty sure it just specified that. it
So
was
it's in the email. We can reference it.
The rates will have to be increased by an ordinance, so it would be in. Just making sure.
Yeah.
So what she's saying is it's gonna take how many days after?
Well, two meetings,
Two
yeah.
meetings.
So if we could introduce it possibly, user meeting March 8th.
Yep,
I think our meeting's.
I think what we said was picnics with grills 25.
Yeah.
Picnics without grills 15. Is that 15?
Yeah, I have all those. I can go through. I just don't have what we had previous.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't
Well,
wanna-
I can tell you what that was.
But Angela could work on a sheet, we have those rates, so we just have to work on the ordinance that you could share.
Last year, the grill tables were 15, non-grills were 10, day bands were 5, seniors 5, seniors in military 5. And then the badges were 7 pre-season and $10 after May 3rd. That's about the You want me to look it up?
Yeah, I just gave her my list of what we talked about. but-
It's probably on the website.
And we talked about raising them to 25 for the tables with the grill, 15 with the table without a grill, preseason to 10, senior military to 5, boat ride to 10, gazebo to 35, the day ones.
I think
And
military
day bands-
statewide is free.
What did you say?
The tax for military, active military is free.
That's only if it's a state that owns, or we're locally owned. Or city owned. It was the day bands, we're gonna do 7, did you say that one?
I had it written down as 8.
8, okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we went back and forth.
That's right.
What did you say on free season?
So I think that if council can agree to that, we should get moving this time ticking.
Yeah, if you can give all the numbers, to Angela, we'll write
Yeah,
them.
she's done.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
And great job on that. All right, moving on, Councilwoman Clark, license and ordinance.
We have a meeting scheduled for March 8th at 6:30.
Councilman Timbers, land use and Aaron Haven.
Aaron Hafen, I don't have anything. Land use board, they did discuss two topics. The first one was high grass. They're in our industrial park. There was some concern about water runoff and their paving. That was addressed. Also, they brought up again the Acme site. The owner needs to basically secure that people will gain access. That was it.
Thank you. Meg, anything for Jim?
No.
Councilwoman Galloway, you have anything for sustainable or urban, if you're a part of it?
Yes, just a reminder that our Take Back Drugs Day is going to be Saturday, April 15th, 10 a.m. to noon in front of the police department. We're partnering with Port Republic, and residents are asked to get up their, unwanted medications and put them in a little plastic baggie and drop them off at the drop spot in the police department. We'll have state police there that day to provide any, additional information that the residents would like. Also, Sustainable Egg Harbor City is looking to hold an information meeting on brownfields actions. And we had set a date for February 28th. I understand there's council president can't be there. We asked for alternate dates, but I haven't gotten another alternate date. Do you have another date?
I will. So we need to find out, is this gonna be an open public meeting, but we're going to have all council? Because as I said in the email, it has to be advertised, or are we gonna bring it to committee first?
Well, it could be all council. I mean, the people are coming from Ewing, from the university, and it would be better if everybody had access to it. We could Zoom it like we could Zoom our meetings here and record it. If anybody can't make it and wants to see it later, I would encourage them to do that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of good information shared. It's not an action meeting, it's an information meeting. So it's your pleasure what you want to do. The green team regularly meets on that night, so our team is available. If council's not available, then give us an alternate date and we'll try to make another date. I'm speaking with the woman tomorrow,
Mhm.
confirm a date. She wants to know when we need her.
Well, I'm unfortunately, I don't think we as a council can give a date tonight to you, for her for tomorrow. So I will send an email out to all council with some dates, and if you want it to be an open,
Yeah, it'll be open.
open council, then we have to advertise it, which has to give 7 to 14 days notice.
Yeah, but it has to be special.
Special meeting.
A representative. Council.
Yeah.
And she would be the representative.
Right.
You don't
And then
all have to
move
be
forward
there.
from
Just people who are interested in learning more about brownfields and how to get them.
And you said it would be
Tax
taped,
rolls.
are you taping this, maybe there and on our website?
Yeah.
To do that.
Okay.
You could be the representative and anyone, don't have quorum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's on the 28th, you said?
yeah, 6 o'clock.
I said February, do you March
Where am I?
or February?
Well, I wrote February, but it's actually March.
Silly question, but let's say she's considering that like a green team meeting.
Yeah.
But you have more than. I don't know, like, let's say more council people attended her green.
So I
team
just
meeting.
said you can have quorum.
Okay.
So
Well,
Great.
I would like it to be the council, the land use board, the green team, and the public. That's what I would.
But then
like
you'd
to
have to
happen.
call for a special.
You could just call it a special meeting instead.
Well, the land use board does not do anything with that brownfields. That's not in their purview.
Well, a
I mean, they
developer could-
certainly could come, but, it's it's just, I don't know if that's gonna work out for them. What do you think,
Yeah,
Ryan?
they wouldn't have an active role.
They don't have any active role.
Yeah, they at the very tail end, have something sort of forward, is fully designed.
That's all they do.
You could designate 4 folks from council if they want to attend. And that way you'll be good. You won't have a quorum, you'll have a
Well,
representative.
finance and redevelopment committee should be the ones who attend.
It could be
Hey,
any-
then we'll run into the 28th again because you can't make the 28th.
Oh, you can't?
So you can sub it out.
Well, like I said, give me an alternate date. I mean, can you do it Monday instead of Tuesday or?
We'll send an email out to confirm the date.
You could always invite a representative from the land use board if you feel strongly about that. I mean, but definitely not necessary, but maybe someone interested.
All right, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Chief, how you doing?
All right. You guys gonna report?
I'm not.
Okay.
I did it already.
Yes.
The mayor's report?
We canceled the presentation. Okay, yeah, that's right. All right, so let's just go over some numbers real quick. It's only been 2 weeks since I saw you last. We had 1 burglary, 3 fraud reports, 4 theft reports, 3 motor vehicle accidents, 2 of which had quite a few of our residents losing power. One on Lost Mill Road, and another on Brandon Avenue. 5 pedestrian stops, 21 traffic stops. There were a total of 9 summonses issued, that includes traffic stops and special complaints, 6 arrests. 2 business alarms, 2 residential alarms, 101 crime prevention activities, 1 criminal history call, 4 domestic violence incidents, 18 EMS incidents, 5 firearms ID applications, 8 follow-ups, 608 property checks, and 4 public service calls. Some of our operations support training and inspections. I have developed a relationship with a AP from the prosecutor's office. He is acting as the liaison to the Egg Harbor City Police Department for any law enforcement specific stuff for ACTO. So he came and did a search and seizure training for all of our officers on Wednesday, last Wednesday. It turned out well. He was very happy with the feedback that he got in terms of what we know and our knowledge of case law, and the officers are very happy to have a little bit more informal training and personalized training. Room 16 is a lot easier to get some information than in the bigger room. So we are going to have a series of at least 4 more instructional and informational trainings throughout the year with AP Esposito. So that's, I was very happy with that. Was able to instruct at Atlantic County Police Academy for resiliency training. We do have our officers go out to the academy and assist in instructing with certain areas because we all need to help out with the training of our new recruits. We don't have anybody in this class, but they will be graduating, I believe, this next week. Edgeworth was the site for the Atlantic County Chiefs meeting last week, this week. It's always good to have people come here. A lot of folks were, well, we haven't been here for a while, so we were here. One of the very positive things that happened is we had a representative from Volunteers of America come and speak to us. I know that last time we met, we spoke about some of the issues with homelessness and finding services for that. Volunteers of America apparently is looking to partner with certain police departments to provide services for homelessness, those who are on the verge of homelessness, as well as other services. So that's something that we may look with Mullica and Hamilton to provide some services. What they do is they have one of their representatives from Volunteers for America actually in a police department from, I think they said from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. We don't have the volume call here in Egg Harbor City to warrant having somebody there. However, if we partnered with some of the other localities,
they could have a base in one of the departments if available to then travel throughout those things. So that's something that we're looking into to help combat some of the homelessness issues, and underlying issues there. So that was, I hope it will be fruitful. Along that line, I know the mayor had the opportunity to go to the John Brooks Recovery Center for the ribbon cutting for their mobile service van. They do not have their dates for Egg Harbor City set yet, but along the lines of providing services for folks who need them in terms of mental health and wellness, and then also just regular medical care. They will be coming to the Egg Harbor City and reach out to both of us for specific sites where they can get that, where they can be parked and provide those services. And then on Sunday, Chef Andre, who has done very much for the city here, he has partnered with the Board of Education. They will be at the Board of Ed building on Philadelphia Avenue, right across from the boatyard, giving away free meals on Sunday from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. He's always been a big supporter of Egg Harbor City, so please feel free to go out. His food is delicious, and it's free. So that's all I have for you.
What was
Thank you.
that time for a chef on there?
2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday, the 26th. And I believe it's, I don't know, it's the Education Association building. I'm not sure exactly.
The county building.
Yeah, the county.
Yeah.
So
ASS.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna stop you. Keep going.
ASS. Yeah.
Anything else?
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Jody, do you have anything?
I do not.
Angela?
Don't have anything else.
Something I guess, give you Meg.
I have nothing.
Brian?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yes.
That's stuff that you want.
So
I saw the emails from.
yeah, he emailed us yesterday asking for a pre-construction meeting. I reached out to the contractor and said they do want to start next week. So I just need to get into their convoluted system. Schedule for construction. Judy, I think we need to have a little session with BJ so we can teach her things. Because she's got to do some final reimbursement. So,
Because he was asking for some documents. that's what-
yeah, he was asking to schedule pre-construction.
Okay, good, perfect. Thank you.
All right, moving on to number 16 is a motion to approve the use of Lincoln Park Community Outreach Breaking Bread with Those in Need Christ Wesleyan Church Incorporated, March 11th, 23 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event will be held from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. If there's no question, comments, may I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Number 17 is a resolution for the 2023 mileage rate adjustment. Correct, Jody?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is just the new IRS funding on the rate rates.
I'll make that motion.
What is it now, Jim? 60?
65.5?
That's 65.5.
Motion was made by Councilwoman Galloway. May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 18 is a resolution to change in corporate structure of plenary retail consumption license. 010733020010 Holdings LLC to reflecting merger of 975 Holdings LLC with and into Renault FES LLC. So there's no questions or comments regarding that. May I have a motion?
Can we get an explanation of what that is, just so Barry?
Yeah, it's just some housekeeping that they, during COVID, an application was put in to change, they did a corporate structure change and turned into Renault, and no, it was never followed through, so.
Okay, so this is
what's the
this is
resolution?
Renault.
They're, Renault's here tonight, he's back there, Kevin. But, yeah, we just, they want a resolution stating that we know the change. The liquor license already reflects Renault, but there was never a resolution done.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
And can I ask a question about this license? Is this the license that's shared by Egg Harbor City and Galloway?
I believe some of it is in Galloway, right, Kevin?
Okay, so
Yes. It's not shared, it's just our license, but
It's
they,
our license,
it's, yes, they're,
we have the license,
yes,
not Galloway.
right. But
They're allowed to use it.
they are allowed to cross, because it's a continuous property, they are allowed to cross over to the other side.
And years ago, they could only serve wine and beer. And so when we renegotiated that they could do both. that.
Yeah, the state doesn't rule again, they allow it, so as long as it's continuous.
All right, if there's no other questions, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Number 19 is a resolution for the LEAP implementation grant to partially fund pothole repair equipment. May I have a motion if there's no question?
Do you want Jody to explain a little bit? Should she
It was
explain?
on
Oh,
last
alright.
week's agenda, but if you want to explain, feel free.
Difficult today with questions.
Oh, it was to get in our grant, a lead grant for plant decision. And I looked into it, sent it to Keith, Keith liked it, did you ever talk to,
I spoke to Timothy Kreischer. He sent me it. We watched the videos on it. And from what I understand, it's a no-brainer. We're only gonna get billed for when we use it. That's it.
and it's really cool, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a state-of-the-art machine that we could use.
Yeah.
And we just went through, we're ordering a new saw so we could saw cut these holes, square them up and then patch them properly.
Good.
So it'll be done a lot better than just throwing patch
Yeah.
around the hole for it to come out again.
So it's a truck we could probably never afford to buy ourselves, so now we have use of it. And it's just like when we get the drains jetted out or Wazen or whoever we use now, you know, they come and do the work and it's done the right way. Not no offense, but like now they just scoop the stuff out and run over it with the truck.
Mhm.
It is sort of spray, right? Sprays the.
Yeah,
like
it has a machine that comes up and it actually blows the entire area clean, the whole out, so there's no debris. And then it comes out in the front and packs it. Then there's a broom that sweeps it level, and then there's a compactor on it that compacts. And so the idea of us cutting big sections out and squaring them up, you know, before they come, cone them off, then they can come and do that. And it's hot asphalt, so it's almost like we're paving that section of road. So patching is gonna be, you know, once we get a big portion of the town done, it won't be as much of a headache. It'll be caught up,
Yeah.
you know.
Thank you for that explanation.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Roll call.
Antonisi?
Yes.
Clark? Dash?
Yes.
Galloway?
Yes.
Heist?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes. Number 20 is a resolution to support stigma-free Atlantic initiative. May I have a motion?
Did we get more of a, did we do this already this year?
No, we did.
It's a resolution of, right?
Yeah, we didn't do it.
Yeah, we did.
She just said it.
To refresh our memories, if we did do it.
It was
Gonna
just
get
to
it.
support mental health
Okay,
in the town.
okay. I think the final says that the city of Egg Harbor recognizes the community needs and supports the efforts of County of Atlantic as designating the county as a stigma-free community.
May I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Number 21 is a resolution to support for suitability of a state licensed cannabis retail facility by Atlantic Flower LLC located at 118 White Horse Pike. Any questions or comments?
I have a question.
Sure.
Is this in addition to, Ryan, the two that we've already approved where we said one on Philadelphia Avenue and one on the highway?
This is just a resolution of support. You don't have one on the pipe yet.
Okay, so this
It's
is
simply something they need in order to make application to the state for a license for the business.
perfect. Okay, thank you.
Which property is this?
It was down.
Waddell's liquor store?
Yes. It's actually, they had the other property,
What other property did they use for?
we had a resolution of support for the old Catherine's.
The old what?
Catherine's.
Okay.
Catherine Catherine's, so the address.
Okay.
This is. Right. That's-
So.
Sold it. This is a different.
I know, live with them all.
May I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Number 22 is a resolution to support suitability of a state licensed cannabis business by Jean Charles DBA Jessica Mala LLC at 1301 through 1324 Martin Wilson Drive Industrial Park. Any questions or comments?
Do we know
Yeah.
the type of business?
Yeah.
From growing, it's a grow. And then they are allowed to have, didn't we talk about this, Ryan? They're allowed to have two breweries next to each other. Like, I thought that would be an issue.
They're just a permitted use in the zone.
May I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? All right, number 23, we're going to open up for a public hearing regarding ordinance 1/2023 to amend chapter 251 zoning code of Egg Harbor City. Egg Harbor City, yes, Egg Harbor City, sorry. So may I have a motion to open public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Anybody from the public like to speak on this ordinance, first one of the year? Going once, twice, may I have a motion to close public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
May I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 1?
Make a motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Antonisi? Yes. Clark?
Yes.
Dash?
Yes.
Galloway?
Yes.
Heist?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes. I have a motion to advertise notice of adoption in the Hamilton Gazette, March 2nd.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Have a motion to pay the bills.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Antonisi?
Yes.
Clark? Yes. Dash?
Yes.
Galloway? Yes. Heist?
Yes.
Timbers?
Yes.
Ritchie?
Yes. Mayor, the floor is yours for any last comment. Councilwoman Heisler,
I have nothing, thank you.
Councilman Dash,
Nothing, thank you.
Councilman Timbers,
Nothing, thanks.
Councilwoman Antonisi.
Since Mason's not here, I'll just bring up that we are gonna start signups for spring soon. T-ball, flag football, and then there's been some interest in possibly starting a youth track team. So more information about that to come, but it's something some of us are working on to try to get up and running. So I will let you know once we have that information. That's all I have.
And Councilwoman Clark,
Nothing. Thank you.
Councilwoman Galloway,
Nothing.
thank you. I'd like to open to the public for any final comments. Anybody? Going once, twice, may I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Everybody, thank you. Have a good night.